Welcome back to the Faceoff, USC's only weekly radio hockey talk show. Once again, I'm your host, Graham Jenkins. And now let's talk a little bit about the Buffalo Sabres, who, to be nice about it, are just a total mess this year, especially with the latest incident with the Patrick Kaleta situation with him and head coach, the interim coach, Ron Rolston. Patrick Kaleta, for those of you who missed it, received a 5-game suspension for his hit on Brad Richards of the New York Rangers. Except Ron Rolston didn't feel that 5-game suspension was enough for Patrick Kaleta. In fact, he actually gave him a healthy scratch the game he was supposed to come back. So he was essentially missed 6 games in a 48-game season. That's an eighth of the season that Patrick Kaleta missed. And Kaleta, let's just say, wasn't happy about it at all. And this is just to quote him briefly. No matter if you're a fan, a player, you guys know what's going on. You should be pissed off. That's what he said about the direction of the team. And he was not the only player to speak to the media about this situation. The other person to speak to the media on the Sabres about this was Sabres goalie Ryan Miller, who had some choice words for Patrick Kaleta, and I quote, "We're not even discussing what Patty says, you guys. That's just drama, and he needs to just grow up if he's going to say that to you guys. You know what? He had a stupid play in the game. He sat. He was punished. He has to get over it and move on." Some very choice words and being spoken about other players to the media, and that just goes to show that there's definitely a lot going on in the locker room that we don't see. But if this is making it out to the media, if players are openly firing shots at each other to the media, there's something seriously wrong with the Sabres. Now, it's not all bad for them, though, but right now they are 12th in the standings at 13, 15, and 4 with 30 points on the season, 3 points out of a playoff spot currently held by the New York Rangers in 8th place. So they're not necessarily out of it at this point, but it's not certain that they're going to be in because they haven't gotten strong defending or goaltending, and they're not able to make that up with their offense. So if the Sabres don't improve this week with the trade deadline coming up, don't be surprised if they become big sellers at the trade deadline. Coming up after the break, what did one person do for me to give them all 3 penalties in this week's penalty box? Find out after the break.